According to recent data from Kenya National Bureau of Statistics and other industry reports, the value of poultry meat produced in Kenya reached 68.6 billion shillings in 2024. This was a record-breaking year for the sector, representing a 97% increase from 34.7 billion in 2023. In 2024, the volume was at 97,000 metric tons. This year, 2026, is projected to exceed 105,000 metric tons. Then there's the challenge of production matched against high consumption demand, which is where business owners like Wahome Mwangi come in. Wahome has been in the business for about 6 years. How is he managing the growing demand against production challenges?
Basically, the chicken industry right now is quite a tricky one. We are having challenges to do with the supply of feeds, the supply of chicks. We're having either very low quality or bad quality chicks, the feeds also. The feeds in the country, I think we're having a problem with the costing. That is why most of the farmers are actually importing their feeds from maybe neighboring countries like Uganda, Tanzania, where they have cheaper feeds. And we're also having problems with the sourcing of the chicks. The chicks that are coming up now are low quality. We are having a very high mortality rate in the farms. And farmers are really struggling with that area. But I think what is happening now is that there's a lot of research going on in terms of how to come up with a better kind of quality of the chicks. And also the feeds, because even the feeds themselves are really affecting the quality of the kind of a bird that we're coming up with at the end of the day.
Despite such challenges, Wahome is looking to scale his business beyond a single outlet. His aim is to retail at national level.
One outlet is obviously not enough. We were in the business of wholesale supplies, and basically all we needed was one place where we would bring in the chicken, of course, having been slaughtered from the farm, bring in the chicken, process it in terms of doing the various cuts, the wings, drumsticks, breast, boneless, and all that, supply it to the big buyers in terms of volumes, that is the hotels and all that. But we've later realized that there is actually a bigger market other than just that we could create actually for oneself by having as many branches as possible. This is our first branch. However, we have an objective of having about either something between 5 and 10, maybe by the end of next year. We're getting a lot of inquiries from people, especially from Mombasa, Nakuru, Kakamega. So yeah, with time, maybe those are towns we're also going to be considering in terms of opening other branches there.
While national expansion is a great triumph, it also comes with natural business challenges like operations and business records. It is always important to have a system and an organized way of doing things to avoid administrative problems.
And actually, I remember there's a day we lost a receipt book. So it was very difficult tracking maybe what a particular customer owes us. And I think that brought about the need to now use a software that would help us manage or track our debts, track our sales, have profit reports and all that kind of thing. So for us, we feel BizKit was actually godsend. Basically, right now, just on my phone, I could actually know what is happening here, what is happening in the main branch in terms of sales reports and all that kind of a thing. And it's possible that if we have an inquiry from a client, maybe in terms of their debt level, it's very possible for me to actually download a statement and show them that, in fact, I can actually talk of a sale I made last year to somebody and prove my case in terms there's some kind of a debt claim. So for us, BizKit has really come through for us, and it's made things very, very easy.
Growth is always good, and with strategic planning and a business management system like BizKit, you can be able to scale faster and sustainably. In subsequent videos, Wahome tells us more about his business. What was the most memorable mistake he's ever made? How close has he been to calling it quits? Can you be recording high sales without making any profit? And also, I will be joined by business advisor and consultant Esther Minyati, who will expound more into it. Meanwhile, what business are you running and how is it going? Let's talk in the comments.